It's Friday. Maybe some of the devotees are busy or we'll get started. We will keep it short today. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityaṁ Bhāgavata-sevayā Bhagavati Uttama-shloke Bhaktir-bhavati Naishtaki Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajeshatanaya Stadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachitupasana Vrachavadhu Vargena Va Kalpita Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartho Mahan Śrī Caitanya-Mahāprabhur-matamidam tattradharana para Nama Om Vishnupadaya Vishnaprishthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadeshatarine Shri Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna. Thank you so much, dear Vaishnavas, for joining. We are reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Canto 10, Chapter 39, entitled Akrura's Vision. And we have read till text number 26. We are reading the song of the gopis, also called as the Viraha Geet, the song of separation. The gopis are feeling great separation from the Supreme Lord, although he has not yet left, but they are very, very, thinking about that Krishna is going to leave. They're very upset. Their heart is shattering. Their life is being taken out of their body. That's how they are feeling. And they are complaining Vidhata, they are complaining Krishna, he's heartless. They are saying we are less fortunate. The ladies of Mathura are very fortunate. Akrura, he's just Akrura for namesake. He's full. So they are in a transcendental state and saying all this because it's all showing how much they love the Supreme Lord. Now we move on to the next verse, text 27. Anardadhira isha samastito ratham tam anvaami cha tvaryanti tamanvaami cha tvaryanti drum madaha gopa anubhi sthaverir upekshitam devam chayo devam chanodya pratikulamihate anardadhira isha samastito ratham tam anvaami tvaryanti durmadaha gopa anubhistavirerupikshitam devam chanodya pratikulamihate. Translation and purport by the disciples of Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hard-hearted Krishna has already mounted the chariot, and now the foolish cowherds are hurrying after him in their bullock carts. Even the elders are saying nothing to stop him. Today fate is working against us. Srila Sridhar Swami reveals that gopis thought these foolish cowherd men and elders are not even trying to stop Krishna. Don't they realize they are committing suicide? They are helping Krishna to go to Mathura, but they will have to come back to Vrindavan and certainly die in his absence. The whole world has become nonsensical. The whole world has become nonsensical. That's what the gopis are feeling. First, they were complaining against the Vidhata, Brahma, Akrura, then Krishna, and now the Vrajavasis. Even they have lost their sense, nonsensical, right? And they are packing up their bags, they're getting ready with their bullock carts and stuff to go with him, and he'll stay there. These guys will come, and guess what? They're committing suicide. Who knowingly commits suicide? Only a fool. And look at this Krishna, hard-hearted. Anardadhi. Krishna is very soft-hearted, especially for his dear devotees. But this is a transcendental love. So we cannot fathom, but at least we can little bit appreciate the feeling they are going through. He's seeing us crying, but he's not doing anything. Sridama and the other cowherd boys are behind Krishna in a cart, and they all become foolish. They will die in his separation. Even the elders are not stopping. They could do something. Why are they letting him go to Mathura? Even the fate is not working on our side. If the fate was there on our side, some or the other obstacle would come, right? Sometimes you plan something, we plan something, and everything is planned, but suddenly there's like a wrench in the whole plan. Like there's an obstacle which does not let that thing manifest or does not let that plan to be executed. But the fate is not on our side because the plan is looks like it's being executed. So we can live no longer. That was the mood of the gopis. What is the purpose of life without Krishna? Any thoughts, Mataji? Want to share?
Prabhuji. Yeah, very beautifully explained, Prabhuji, how the gopis are feeling this separation. It is unfathomable, but I'm trying to understand.
Thank you. Would you like to read next verse?
Yes, Nivarayam samupetya madhavam किं नो करिष्यन् कुलवृद्ध बान्धवा मुकुन्द सर्वाणि शारदादुष्यजान् दैवेन विद्वांशितदेन चेतसा. Translation by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada present. Let us directly approach Madhav and stop him from going. What can our family elders and other relatives do to us? Now that fate is separating us from Mukunda, our hearts are already wretched, for we cannot bear to give up his association even for a fraction of a second. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti describes what the gopis thought. Let us go right up to Krishna and pull at his clothes and hands and insist he get down from his chariot and stay with us. We will tell him, don't bring upon yourself the sinful reaction for murdering so many women. But if we do that, said other gopis, our relatives and village elders will discover our secret love for Krishna and abandon us. But what can they do to us? Yes, our lives are already wretched now that Krishna is leaving. We have nothing to lose. That's right, we will remain in the Vrindavan forest just like the presiding goddesses. And then we can fulfill our true desire to stay with Krishna in the forest. Yes, and even if the elders and our relatives punish us by beating us or locking us up, we can still live happily with the knowledge that Krishna is residing in our village. Some of our girlfriends who are not imprisoned will cleverly find a way to bring us the remnants of Krishna's food, and then we can remain alive. But if Krishna is not stopped, we will certainly die. Thank you, Prabhupada, Hare Krishna.
Any comments, Mataji?
Vijay, it was just very sweet to read how the gopis were thinking about the consequences and about their plans. Very sweet.
At first, they were hoping somehow the obstacle would be created by the destiny. Somehow Krura will have some pity on us. Somehow the Rajavasis, the elders, would do. Because we are girls and we kind of openly go and say, hey, Krishna, don't go. We love you. Please don't go. Otherwise, we'll give up our life. So they were a little bit reluctant. But then we said, well, if Krishna leaves and we'll die, it's like he is getting, don't bring upon yourself the sin of murdering so many women. And the other gopi said, oh, well, if we tell all this, then everyone will see how open we are about our love towards Krishna. What will they say? What will the husband, the in-laws, this, that? What will everyone say? Except to hell with everyone, right? If, in Hindi they say, jaan hai to jahan hai. अगर लाइफ ही खत्म हो गया तो what about character, what about money, what about in other words they say sar salamat to topi andhe. If someone says, hey, give me your gold chain, otherwise I'll shoot you, what will we say? No, 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 it's $1,000 gold chain, how can I give you? Hey, forget with this chain, take it, baba. If there's no head, what will the chain do? It's useless, right? We can get 100 more chains, but the head should be there. Similarly, forget about what elders will say, what, someone will say. Our lives are already wretched in the sense because we have nothing else to lose. If Krishna leaves, what else is to lose? He's our pranadhan. He's our life and soul. To hell with our image, to hell with our whatever people may think. Krishna is everything. If he goes, everything is lost. If he is lost, everything is lost. No. So one should never lose Krishna in one's life. Challenges will come, health, family, relationships, money, ups and downs will come. But we can learn if Krishna is present in our life, everything will fall in place. And if Krishna is missing in one's life, everything will fall apart. Often we think, no, no, abhi mera business theek nahi chal raha, let me fix it. Then I'll do Krishna. Abhi my health is not perfect. Things will never be perfect. I'm not saying to be, no, not to balance properly, but there will never be a perfect time, perfect job, perfect home, perfect wife, perfect kids, perfect husband, perfect in-laws, perfect family, perfect car. No, nothing is going to be perfect in life. Kamala dala jala jivana talamala. Dukhalayama shashvatam. The job will try to fall in place, suddenly there's a health issue. The health you try to recover, suddenly someone leaves in the family. Then we come out of that issue, then suddenly there is maybe a financial loss. Then we come out of that and try to get back on track, then suddenly a child has a severe health issue. Suddenly we try to come back on track and then we realize, oh my God, there's a new visa issue. This is the nature of this world. For one who procrastinates will always procrastinate. For one who keeps Krishna is the foundation of their lives, will naturally and genuinely figure out how to balance things without leaving Krishna. If Krishna is lost, everything is lost. If bhakti is lost, everything is lost. One should not compromise their spiritual life for anything. Ups and downs are part of this world. Health and disease. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshana sukha dukkhada agama paino nityas tam stitikshasva bharata. Tolerate and keep moving. If Krishna is not stopped, we will die. The elders may punish us, beat us, lock us up, but still we can be happy with the knowledge that Krishna is there. Look at that emotion, right? Isn't that amazing? Just what are they saying? Even we are locked up, but we will be happy that Krishna is in our town. Krishna has not left Vrindavan, he's in our village. This is the epitome of love of the gopis, that our Prannath should not leave. And some will figure out a way to cleverly find us and give the food remnants to us. You can imagine like what kind of bhava they are going through. And then we'll stay alive, having the Krishna Prasad. In the bhajan, in the bhoga arti also, we sing this, right? After Krishna honors Prasad, then the bhoga, then the gopis take the uchishta. Bhaja bhakta vatsala Shri Gaura Hari, Shri Gaura Hari se Goshta Bihari, Nanda Yashomati Cheta Hari, Bela Hoilo Rotikana. It's a beautiful. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings that, and this beautiful prayer, and it's mentioned that when Krishna is done, and then the Mahaprasad is distributed to the gopis. So that's what they're relishing. But if Krishna is not stopped, if he goes to Mathura, we are dead. So somehow or the other, let's do something before it's too late. Let us go. Let us forget about our whatever social image, peer pressure, family pressure. Let us go and do something. Yasyanuraga lalita, Yasyanuraga lalita smita, Valgu mantra, Leela-valoka parirambhana rasangushta nitasmanashanam ivashanada vinatam gopya katham anva atirema tamodurantam. When he brought us to the assembly of the rasa dance, where he enjoyed his affectionate and charming smiles, his delightful secret talks, his playful glances, and his embraces, we passed many nights as if they were a single moment. O gopis, how can we possibly cross over the insurmountable darkness of his absence? For the gopis, a long time in Krishna's association passed like a moment, and a single moment in his absence seemed like a very long time. Yugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravrishaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahin. I'm sure we have felt that also in mundane circumstances also. Think about anything you like or spending time with someone you like. It could be mother, father, brother, sister, husband, child, etc. When we are with them, although that's mundane love, but still, long time goes quick, right? And maybe we have felt that in Krishna consciousness also. right? Certainly, I'm sure we have some experiences. Sometimes, I mean, even in the Bhagavatam class, 1 hour is over. It feels like, oh, we just started. Have you felt that, Mataji, in like some Krishna conscious activities, whether it's kirtan or something Krishna conscious you like?
Yes, Prabhuji. In Kirtan, especially, it feels like time just goes by fast. It's very pleasing. Bhagavatam classes also, Prabhuji.
That's so nice. Because when we are connected to Krishna, who is the source of all love, the source of all joy, for devotees, the time goes fast. When we love something, time will go fast. And when we dislike something, even one moment appears very like now imagine in a place sometimes you don't want to be, but you have to be, and sometimes just to kind of check the box or to show your face that you also came. Like sometimes there are some meetings like that, or sometimes some office events. I have to show my face and I don't want to be there, but 10 minutes appear like 2 3 hours. When will I get out of here so that I just show my face and meet and greet a little bit to the key people and get out? So 10 minutes appear very long time. So the gopis are having the purest love. A single moment in Krishna's absence seems very long time. This maybe sentence is easy, so we can memorize this. A long time in Krishna's association passed like a moment, and a single moment in his absence seemed like a very long time. Why? Because they had pure love. So if we want to test also how much Krishna consciousness we have developed, then we can feel this. When we are doing Krishna conscious activities, we feel like this, oh, time flew by fast, or we feel like, oh, it seems so long. Class kab khatam hoga? When will this class get over? When will this kirtan get over? When can I get back home and watch TV? Right? If we are waiting for that, kab khatam hoga? When will this get over? That means we are not really enjoying it. We're not loving it. We're not happy being there. But when we are happy, we are loving, we are enjoying, then that time goes by fast. Like when we are in the yatra, I was in Govardhan Eco Village for 12 full days. And trust me, it went so fast, as if I just came like day or two back. There was such nice company every day, 6 7 hours of classes, such wonderful prasad, morning program, very nice association, Holy Dham, Yamuna Aarti, Kirtans, Govardhan Parikrama, Sangha of so many senior devotees, and the time just flew by. It didn't feel like 12 days at all. When I was in the yatra, time just flew by. It didn't feel like 7 8 days. It flew very fast. Why? Because we are in such wonderful Sangha of Krishna and his loving devotees. So this is a good sign for us to also test, are we loving Krishna consciousness? Are we doing for the sake of doing? Are we doing because someone pushed us to do? Then we'll not enjoy. For example, the other mundane example, like the child who likes video games, they'll spend 4 or 5 hours, and they'll feel, oh, mom, I just started, right? Just started like 5 minutes back. They don't know they've spent 5 hours. Mm. A young boy in struck by Cupid to the young girl, they may talk whole night and they'll feel, oh, we just started. So this is the Gopi Bhava, how they are feeling. So time shrinks and there is love. Long time appears like a moment. And when there is something you're not liking, it's against, then short time appears very long. Any other thoughts, Mataji, here?
That's very nicely explained.
Okay, maybe you can read one more verse. Did you read this, or I forgot who read this?
No,
You want to read this?
sure.
Hmm.
Yoanham Shair Rajamandas Sakha Parito Gopal Vishankhura Rajas Churita Lakashrak Renum Kvanan Smita Kataksha Nirikshanena Chittam Shinoti Amamrite no Katham Bhavena. Translation by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Vijay. How can we exist without Ananta strength Krishna, who in the evening would return to Vraja in the company of the cowherd boys, his hair and garland powdered with the dust raised by the cow's hooves? As he played his flute, he would captivate our minds with his smiling sidelong glances.
Want to add some thoughts, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji, so I think they are now remembering the pastimes of Krishna. They are in that trance where they are thinking of Krishna and remembering how Krishna used to smile at them, how Krishna used to play his flute. So they are in that mood.
Hmm. Very nice. Who is Ananta here?
Ananta is Balaram.
Balram. So it's another way to address Krishna. Ananta Sakha. Sakha, the friend of Balramji. Ananta Sakha. Sakha. Hmm. Remembering his, when Krishna would come back from the pastures in the evening, the dust raised by the cows' hoofs, and that powder will go in the hairs of Krishna and Balram and the cowherd boys. Godhuli. This is a very auspicious time in the evening, around Sandhya time, around 6, depends on the sunset, around 5:36. The cows come back, and there's a transcendental dust cloud. And Krishna, generally, people how they look when they are covered with dust. Not so beautiful, but this dust adds to the beauty of the Lord. Krishna becomes more beautiful because this dust is not just ordinary dust, the Vrindavan dust of the lotus hooves of the cow. And he's coming, playing his flute, captivated the mind. The gopis would wait every day. The mothers would wait every day. When will my child come back? When will Krishna come back? Right? And they would, it is mentioned in the other places, they would go on the top, on the roof of their homes to see, oh, see, we see the transcendental dust cloud coming from a distance. Oh, Krishna is coming. And then they would hear the wonderful flute of the Supreme Lord. And then as the cloud of dust would start to come closer, their life would, they'll become more joyful. This is prana gai, right? Their life has come back. But what will happen? What will happen next day? We'll not see that dust cloud. We'll not see that Krishna's flute because he's going. See, that's the mood here. They are linking, right? When when I go to India, my mother feeds me a lot. And then she says, like, you'll be going tomorrow. Whom will I feed this? Whom will I feed that? Whom will I, she gets very emotional, like, because it's her love. And then she ends up feeding me too much. It's a little hard for me, but that's her love that She wants to feed me everything, like the whole month's food or prasadam in one day, because she'll not get chance to feed me next day because I have a flight. So as the gopis are feeling, how will we hear Krishna's flute? How will we hear that transcendental beauty of the Lord? We will die this evening only. Hmm. How will we live without Krishna if we do not receive his glance in the evening? If we do not see his beautiful lotus face, his smiling sidelong glances, Nayanira Kone. Hmm. Krishna's smiling sidelong glances. When we go and see the Lord, we should see each and every limb, starting from the lotus feet, his toes, his nails, the beautiful tulsi is there. Slowly, gradually go up. See the impressions on his lotus feet. See the color of the deity, the color of the Lord. What is he wearing? What kind of tone rings he has put? We should not be in a hurry to meet Lord Hari. We should take time. It's Netrotsav. Krishna is captivating our minds with his sidelong glances. Mm. We should take our time and spend quality time to have the darshan of the lordships. Any comments there? Any thoughts? Ashish Prabhu? Is Ashish from India? Ashish?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, Haribol, Prabhuji. Actually,
Haribol.
I moved to Japan, Prabhuji, from this month, so I'm calling from Japan.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? For
yeah,
work?
yes, Prabhuji. I moved to Japan for work, so and I also invited Roshan Prabhu to join, so he will also join in a bit.
Interesting. Wow. Last month with your family or just you?
No, just me. Yes, Prabhuji. They will also. I mean, my wife and kid will also come, but just initially I moved because it's difficult for the baby to come. So,
Hmm.
so they will come in April. But for now, I've just moved and just trying to arrange everything for them so that it's easy for them when they come in. Yeah.
Sure, sure. So happy to hear your voice.
Yes, Prabhuji. Apologies, we couldn't meet in India for some reason, but I'm glad that our that we are able to get your say associations even through online, even when we are apart. I mean, so far. But yeah, thank you so much.
I'm so fortunate and so happy for you and for your baby. What's her name again? Remind me.
Yeah, her name is Satviki.
Sad Vicky.
Yes, yeah. So
Satvik.
yeah, so it comes from the word. So we have the word called like Satvik. So the same word for females is Satviki. It is a word which is given in the I think in some Puran. It is a name for Ma Durga as well, and it indicates someone who has a lot of sattvic energy. Somebody who's very pure, who has a brilliance, knowledge. So we chose that name because she came she came to us on the day of Durga Puja, I think on the Saptami. So therefore, we named it her after Ma Durga. But also someone which also indicates someone who has also a lot of sattvic energy in her. Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful. So auspicious and so uh, in the mode of goodness, pure goodness. And may she become a great devotee like
Yes,
my.
absolutely, Prabhuji. Yeah, I think after a week, or I think after like 2 weeks or so, when the baby is allowed to also go to the temple, so we took her to the ISKCON temple, and we did some puja as well, and we did, I mean we sincerely surrendered to Krishna and said that please make her a good devotee, and please help us to give all the opportunities to her so that she can also progress in a spiritual life. So yeah.
For those who don't know, Ashish Prabhu is my college friend. We were connected in college. He was 1 or 2 years younger by academic, by spiritually and other ways. He's very, very mature. But academically, I was in the third year and he was in this first year, right? 2 years, 1 year? Is it
Yes. I think it was, I think 2 years. Yeah.
2 years? Yeah. So I was in third year, he was in first year. But we used to attend the programs together, etc., and do a lot of Krishna conscious activities. Somehow, with time, we took different paths, and we were not in touch for almost 12, 14 years, right? From 2000, maybe 11 to 2023 or 24. And somehow Krishna connected us back. And he's
Yeah.
just nicely practicing, and he got a baby daughter recently, so which we are so happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm very, very thankful to Shubhalas Govindas Prabhuji, because I think he only brought me to this path of Krishna consciousness. So he will always hold a very special place in my heart, always as a very as a very senior devotee, as an elder brother. Actually, I feel him. I feel like he's an elder brother who can always reach out to. And whenever I have difficulties, I always reach out to him. So I'm very glad that I think, like, I mean, this is all due to Krishna's, I mean, a kripa, as they say. Like, when Krishna wants something, things will happen on their own. So I'm very, very blessed to have this association. I mean, I continue even now.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much for your kind words and encouragement. Let's read a verse and dedicate that verse for your wonderful daughter Satviki. How about that?
Yes, sure, Prabhu.
Would you like to read? This is Bhagavatam
Yes,
39:31.
sure, Prabhu. Sure. Shri Shuka Uvacha Evam Brahvana Virahaturabhrasham Vrajastriya Krishna Visakta Manasaha Visrajya Lajjam Rurudra Smavu Smaram Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. Translation. Sukdev Goswami said, after speaking these words, the ladies of Vraja, who were so attached to Krishna, felt extremely agitated by their imminent separation from him. They forgot all shame and loudly cried out, O Govinda, O Damoda, O Madhava. Should I use the purport also, Prabhuji?
Yeah, sure, please.
Okay. For a long time, the gopis had carefully hidden their conjugal love for Krishna, but now that Krishna was leaving, the gopis were so distressed that they could no longer hide their feelings. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for reading this beautiful verse. So I'll just share the theme what is going on here. For those who Akrura has come to on the order of Kamsa to take Krishna and Balaram to Mathura. So we are at this section of this chapter. We are at the first half right now. We are focusing. So he has come to take Krishna and Balaram. And the plan is that when Krishna and Balaram are going to come, what they will do? They're going to be killed by Kamsa's evil conspiracy. He has an elephant arranged to kill him. He has a Chanur and Mushtrika arranged to kill him. So as soon as he comes, we will going to kill him. And then this news reaches. So Akrura comes, and then gopis are singing the song of separation, and then Shukdev Goswami speaks this verse that they could not control their emotions. They forgot all the shame and they loudly cried out, Govinda Damodar Madhaveti, Govinda Damodar Madhaveti, Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. There's a beautiful bhajan also. This comes in many, many places. How even Bilvamangal Thakur, even King Kulshek Alwara is chanting this verse. This is the whole bhajan also. Some of you may have read or heard this. Agre kurunamath pandavanam dushasanena hritavastrakesha Kṛṣṇa tadakarṣo dhananyanatha Govinda damodar madhaveti Śrī Krishna Vishnu madhukaita bhare Bhaktanukampin Bhagavan Murari Trayasvamam Keshava Lokanatha Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. And like that, there are many, these verses, they end with Govinda Madhar, Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. This is a whole stotra. Sri Billa Mangal Thakur sang this. Vaktum samarthum apina vakti kaschit aho jananam vyasanabhimukhyam jive pibatsvamritam etadeva Govinda damodar madhaveti. This is in this Mukundamala Stotra also, which Mataji, I requested you to put that important verses. You will find this one also. So what does this say? Even though anyone is able to chant, still no one does it. Vaktum samarth, बोलने के लिए समर्थ है. भगवान ने हमें वाणी दी. Krishna has given us this ability to speak. We can speak. When it comes to speaking nonsense, gossips, criticism, complaints, hearsay, theresay, we are very expert in speaking all that. But when it comes to chant, Hare Krishna, as Prabhupada said, chant, chant, chant. And the other person will say, can't, can't, can't. Right? So unfortunate. समर्थ होते हुए भी नहीं करते, अपि ना वक्ति कश्चित्. They're able to chant, still no. Alas, aho chananam vyasanadi mukhyam. How determined are people for their own undoing? मतलब अपना सर्वनाश करने के लिए how much they are willing. O tongue, O jiva, pibats amritam etadeva. This is the amrita. Please drink this amrita. What is that amrit? Govinda damodar madhaveti Shri Krishna. Please try to memorize this one. This is easy, beautiful, simple, and you'll love this. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Jive Pibatsvamritam Etadeva Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, O Lord Narayana Vasudeva, O tongue, please drink this nectar only. What? Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. Is it not easy? Say yes. Easy hai? Mushkil hai, this verse to memorize. What do you say?
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to
Easy.
10. 10 is super easy or 1 is super hard? How much you'll give? 8, 9, 10? So this is your
Quite
homework.
easy, Prabhuji. 8.
Huh? 6, you said?
8.
8? Okay, so that's good. Very simple words, right? Krishna, Govinda, Hare, Murari. We all know these words. Natha, Narayana. I think we have recited this kind of many times. Jive, tongue, piba, drink, amrita, this etad, eva, certainly. So this is the amrit. And the gopis, Shukadev Goswami is saying, they could not control their emotions. Said, to hell with the social pressure, to hell with what people will think. Krishna, if he leaves, our life is dead. They forgot all the shame and loudly cried out, loudly, Lajjam visrijya, Lajja chhod di, abandon Lajja, Rurudo, they cried out, Suswaram, very loudly. This is showing us also, हमें भी बहुत लज्जा होती है. Oh, what if my neighbor, what if I'm chanting Hare Krishna on the street and my office guy comes, my co-worker comes, he'll say, oh, look, this go, what this guy is doing and chanting in the weird clothes and weird marking on the face and forehead. How many of us have felt that at some point or the other? What will my neighbor think if I go in dhoti, kurta, sari, or whatever? What will my uncle think? Oh, this was the guy who was running on the bike with like 100 kilometers per hour. Now he's trying to be a devotee, right? Has anyone felt that maybe in your own way?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I have felt that a lot, at least in the beginning years. Now, I like now my previous identity is almost gone. No one knows me, what I was before 12th. So I don't have any other friends besides devotees. So, but we all have this lajja, right? Little bit shame, shyness. What if he thinks? What will he say? What will she say? Now, like the relatives from last 15, 20 years, everyone knows that, Hare Krishna. I'm trying to be Hare Krishna. So in short, we should not feel shy. And it's okay. I mean, initially it might be there. We cannot artificially imitate, but we should be convinced that we are not doing anything wrong. We are not harming anyone. We are giving the best thing to everyone. That by giving Gita, distributing holy name, prasad. So लज्जा किसको होनी चाहिए? लज्जा उसको होनी चाहिए जो कोई गलत कर रहा है. We are doing the best thing for ourselves and best things for others. We should be proud, not in a like pride, but we should be proud to be connected to Krishna. We should feel blessed, fortunate, grateful, at the same time, like have a spiritual pride, not material pride, spiritual pride to be connected to Prabhupada, to be his messenger, to be his dog. And give up the lajja, right? And call out Suswaram Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. The gopis are doing Visrajya Lajjam Rurudho. They chant, they're crying. Crying means from the heart, not to show the world. Often we are doing things to show the world, but here they're crying from the heart. So we should also cry Krishna's names from the heart. And this verse is a beautiful one to remember. Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. Narayanananta Hare Nrsimha Praladam Badhahara He Kripalu Jive Pibatsvamritam Etadeva Govinda Damodar Madhaveti. So many beautiful verses are there about Krishna's name, form, qualities. Narasimha Leela, Rama Leela, his qualities, his omnipotence. So if you like, you can at least memorize one verse, which is this one here. This one. Any other thoughts, comments here? Anyone like to share? Is it all making some sense? We can learn so many things from the gopis' mood, how they are crying. Prabhupada said we should also cry for Krishna from the heart. And not feel ashamed To cry for Krishna is the best thing. Why should we feel ashamed? Ashish Prabhu, any thoughts?
Yeah, Prabhu. I think, yeah, absolutely, you're right. I think, we should call out Krishna and ask for help wherever we want. And even like yesterday, I was office. I was in office. I was working. So there are some difficult
Krishna
times.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, Lakshmi Mataji, just give a moment or a few moments. We'll come to you. If you have a comment or a question, we'll come to you.
Very well. Um, yeah, so Prabhuji, I was just saying that in office, like whenever I was working, so whenever we had, I was stuck in some difficult situation. Then I try to remember Krishna, and in a way that just just 10 seconds of just remembering Krishna, that gives me back that confidence. Sometimes our mind gets pulled towards the difficulty of the situation, but instantly at that time when we remember Krishna, we just realize, oh, our mind was going towards the problem, not towards the solution. Then it automatically traces back to a solution finding mode. So I find that that's just my personal experience. But it's kind of similar to how the gopis are also calling out, or how Draupadi, Maharani was also calling out to Krishna for help. So it's in a similar way, when we call out Krishna during difficult times, suddenly our mind is able to come back to uh, you know focusing on solving it rather than focusing on the problem.
I was hearing one, it's a famous quote rather. Ask God not for smaller problems, ask for broader shoulders, right? So, Krishna, please give me the strength to deal with all what you have arranged in my prarabdha. Yes, thank you, Ashish Prabhu. Very nice, thoughtful comments. Yes, Lakshmi Mataji, what's on your mind?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sorry, I thought Prabhuji has finished and I interrupted. Sorry. Prabhuji, there are so many problems that we face in administration, but when there are bigger problems, I think of only one thing, that yuga animation. So I don't feel so bad that I'm getting separated for Krishna, but I am worrying that these problems are bigger. So the biggest problem for me is I have been separated from Krishna when I am going to join Krishna. So that's a bigger problem, and I have to move from these worldly problems and focus on the spiritual path. That is more important than these worldly problems. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam.
Thank you. Very nice, thoughtful comments. Yes, that is the ultimate biggest problem, as you rightly mentioned. And we're all in a journey. So we're all taking our journey towards Krishna, and the journey is individual. So we are all on this path to understand that ultimately, yes, without Krishna, as we just read, maybe some of you joined a little later, it was a very important sentence, which maybe we like to reiterate here. Yes. For the gopis, a long time in Krishna's association passed like a moment, and a single moment in his absence seemed like a very long time. Right? That basically sums up the whole mood. When we are with our close, whomever, what we like to do, or we like to be with that person, whether it's friend, husband, wife, child, mother, father, long time passes very fast. And when we don't like to be at a certain place, a short moment appears to be a very long time. And ultimately, we have to connect that to Krishna. How do I feel when I'm doing Krishna conscious things? Does it feel like a long time passed very quickly? Or does it feel, oh my God, this class has been going forever. When was this class going to pause? Oh my God, this kirtan is so long, it's so boring. Do we feel that? That shows it's a self introspection. What do we like to do where long time appears short and where short time appears long? We'll get the answers. Thank you so much to all of you for your time, for your thoughtful comments, reading, reflections. I'm very, very grateful to all of you. Today is Friday, so I have 2 programs, Saturday and Sunday evening in Tampa, and then Sunday morning there is Śrīmad. So there'll be morning program at one of our friends' place, and then Sunday afternoon I plan to visit this devotee who is in the Prabhupada disciple in the hospital, in the hospice, in his last few days. So I request you all to pray from wherever city, country you are. And I wish to, me and my wife will be going to chant some prayers and the holy name. Although I don't know him personally, but all I know, he's a Prabhupada disciple, and my seniors have requested if I can go, I should go. Sometimes we may, this is basically the gratitude circle. We may not be able to reciprocate our gratitude to the same person, but if we reciprocate it back to the universe, to someone, Krishna acknowledges that. For example, let's say someone helped you a lot in bhakti. Today they are no more, or today they are in a different country. How will you reciprocate gratitude? By giving back to someone. If we are able to take out our time, energy, and genuinely pray for someone who is leaving the world and Antakale chamami vasvaran muktva kalevaram, help to remember Krishna together at that critical time. Someone will come in your life also. Who will be that? We don't know. But Krishna will send someone. So I request you all to please pray for him so he can continue his eternal journey to Krishna's lotus feet. That's weekend, and then Monday we'll resume the Bhagavatam again, back same time. So I'd like to pause here. Thank you again for your time, for your association, and for tolerating me. Grantaraj Bhagavatam Purana ki jai, Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktavrindi ki jai.
Jai.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranams, Prabhuji.
Hare